Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel, this beautiful day. Again, it's nice and sunny outside. We're having good luck with this weather right now in Sweden. It's warm as hell. But yeah, so I thought it would be a good day to make a directional shooter. So 360 degrees. It's not that simple. Now you might have thought it. You might have thought like, oh, you just get the mouse position and you shoot it that direction. But how do you actually get the direction that the bullet should go in, right? A lot of people don't think about that. So that's why either shoot up, right, left, or down. Instead of that, getting the exact direction that you want to shoot in. For example, in like Geometry Wars or something, you got to calculate it. Now we use vector math usually. You can use geometry as well, but vectors are a lot easier. A vector is basically a line between 2 points. And as you can see by the arrow, it has a direction. So it has a direction and a size. Alright, a length and a direction. Now they're 2 in 1, right? You get both of the best worlds. So if you have a point here from the center of an object or something to the mouse, you'll get a line and a direction. So because this will either be negative or it will be positive. So in that way you can get a direction out. And then what you do is you normalize this. You make it into maximum 1, right? So it goes from 0 to 1. And then you can multiply that with any kind of velocity to give it that direction. So you'll see how this works in the end. So this is called vector math, and it's a part of linear algebra and stuff. But it won't be too complicated. Actually, you guys are probably scared, like, oh my god, I never done math in my life, oh my god. Doesn't matter, you just copy the exact steps here and you'll get a direction. So what you want to do, let's start by making a player. Circle shape player. Alright, we're gonna need 3 vector 2f's. It's not the same thing. A vector, this can just be a size as well. So we'll say, or a position. So we'll have a vector called player center. 2f mouse pose window. So we'll get the difference between these two, and that will be our real vector called aim direction. And then we'll have a vector 2f called aim normalized. Okay, so all of these will fill out. Here we're gonna have an update function, and we're gonna have a draw function. Now we're gonna draw our player. Window player. Okay, and then player is going to have a diameter of, or a radius of, let's say 25. Alright, and player is gonna have a set fill color white, and that's about it. Player center, blah blah blah, and then we're just gonna draw player out, and we're gonna see if it draws stuff out and our window is correct. Yep, there we have our player, and we have a window size of 800 and 600. The title is 360 shooter, and don't forget frame limit 60. Okay, now we have to make a class as well called bullet, because we're gonna have a bullet. We'll have everything in public. Bullet, and then you don't need a destructor, so we're good. So we're gonna have our variables here. We're gonna have a current velocity. We're gonna have a what do you call it? Speed. So initial velocity, current velocity, radius. That's about it. So circle shape bullet. Then we're gonna have a bullet, and we're gonna have a vector 2f for current velocity. We're gonna have a float for speed, max speed I'll call it. And we'll start off by that. I think we'll start off by that. We'll make our constructor. Go ahead and do what do we want to get? We want to get a radius, float radius. We'll give it a radius of 5f to begin with, and let's see, and velocity and max speed. So cur velocity is 0f 0f, and then max speed, we'll give it a speed of 10f. That's pretty fast. 10f or 15 even. So that'll shoot, oh whoops, that'll shoot pretty fast. And then this bullet dot set fill color red. This bullet dot set radius, and we're good. All right. So now the problem is going to be, we're going to have bullet dot bullet and blah blah blah. So it's going to be a little pain to do, but you know what? It's no big deal. We'll have to do that. Let's see. Why not call that shape so we get a little difference here? Let's call that shape. Okay, so there we go. Let's update these. So player center is always going to be player dot get position, get position dot x plus player dot get radius, and then call that vector 2f, and just copy paste this and change this to y. That's always the player's center. And then the mouse post window is always mouse get position window. Boom. And then you have to convert this into a vector 2f. Alright. Boom. We need aim direction, which will be mouse post window minus player center. So that's going to be our aim direction. It's the line between the player and the mouse position. And then aim there norm. Now we have to normalize this. Now I did some cheat notes. The length of a vector is the square root of the vector to the power 2. And then to normalize it, you get a new vector, which is normalized. But that vector, the old vector divided by its own length. So that's going to give us a normalized version. So we'll start off by doing that. We'll do square root aim there dot x, and then this was to the power of 2, pow aim there 2. Let's copy paste this. No, plus, there we go. It's y. So this is a part of it. Now aim there, wait, let me see. So that gives us the vector, a new vector, v divided by, so aim there divided by the square root of stuff. Let me see, aim there divided by the length of itself, okay, so we're good. Now let's see out aim there normal dot x just to see if it works. Aim there dot y. Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully it's gonna work. So if we look, it doesn't go above 1. See, it doesn't go above 1. So when you multiply this with something, it's gonna give it a speed in y and a speed in x that is going to be perfect for this line from the player to the mouse. So Yeah, that's gonna be good. But let's start off with the simple stuff. Let's go ahead and let's see, vectors, update that. Let's update player. So if keyboard is key pressed, keyboard A, then player dot move. A is -10, 0. Let's just do this for all of the, copy paste this 4 times or 3 more times, and then to D, which is a positive, to W, which is a -10, negative. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's do .f everywhere. Not that you really have to, but still. W and S. So this we gotta put 0 as well. It's going down or upwards, and then this is gonna be a +10. So now we can hopefully move our player properly. Yep, we can move our player. That's good. And then what are we gonna do? Well, we have all our stuff. We have player center and stuff. We're gonna make a here are our vectors. Here's everything player related, and here's everything enemy related. And here's everything bullet related, or projectiles, like I like to call them. So let's make a general projectile. Let's make a bullet B1, and then let's start off by giving that a, what did it need? It needed a radius. We don't need to give it anything special. 5 is good. So B1 dot shape, everything's fine. Alright, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's do a vector of bullets called bullets, std of course, and we gotta include vector as well. Include vector. Oh yeah, sorry, include math.h as well. Include that for the square root and stuff. But yeah, bullets. So we have a general bullet. We have bullets. Let's do this. Let's do bullets.pushback bullet B1, just our general bullet, and we want to have a for loop in draw. For draw. Oh, whoops. For what am I doing, guys and girls? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. For bullets.size. Let's go through all the bullets, and we're gonna do window.draw bullets. Okay, window.draw bullets at position I dot shape. There you go. So we're drawing the shape of the bullet, and we pushed it back. Now the bullet. Let's see. So when we shoot, here's gonna be shooting. If mouse is button pressed, mouse left. So everything is gonna be shooting here. We're gonna push a bullet in. Alright, we're gonna push it in. So as soon as you press left, we're gonna do a b1.shape.set position. We're gonna set the position of the general bullet, and we're gonna say that is player center. Alright, and then b1.set current velocity equals aim there normalized multiplied by multiplied by b1 dot max speed. Alright, so b1 shape, set the position center, set the current velocity, everything ready, and then we're going to do bullets dot pushback bullet b1, copy of b1. So we're gonna push that bullet back, and boom, shooting, and we're gonna make a for loop and say bullets dot size, and we're gonna do this: bullets position I dot shape dot move, and bullets dot position I dot max or current velocity. Boom. Wait, current velocity? Is this a vector 2f? This should work. Why is that working though? That is kind of weird. But oh no, never mind. Current velocity is just a vector 2f. Never mind. We're good. So that's good. So we'll move it as long as it's as long as it exists. Now let's try this. Let's see if this actually works. I think we'll spam our bullets. Yeah, there we go. We're spamming our bullets, but we're never removing them. See how they're going to the direction of the mouse, kind of? And that little bullet right there, that little bullet piece of shit. B1. So the bullets, bullets dot shape. Wait now, what? I think it is because I pushed this one back. Actually, there we go. Remove that, and we should be good. Now let's handle the out of bounds stuff. So shape that move here. If bullets dot I dot shape, let's just copy paste that. Shape dot get position dot x is less than 0, or copy paste this whole thing right there, or position x is greater than window dot get size dot x, or get position dot y is less than 0, or bullets get position dot y is greater than window dot get size dot y. So that's gonna check if the bullets are in the screen. So if they are, then we're gonna bullets dot erase bullets dot begin plus I. Okay, now I think bullets dot begin is it's an iterator. It shouldn't be, but we'll see. So if they go out of the screen, we're gonna just remove them. See how they're being removed? I'm pretty sure they're being removed. Okay, and that what we're gonna do is we're gonna see out bullets dot size. This is just for myself. You probably don't have to do this, but you can if you want to. I'm just going to. Sorry about that. Let me see. Never mind. Just my phone ring. Let's see. So let's just see if it's actually removing stuff. It is. We're going down to 0. Brr, brr, straight up spraying fools, bro. Brr. See how it's calculating the direction without any angles or anything weird like that? See? No big deal, right? And we're good. We're good for that part. How long is this video? It's pretty damn long now. you know what, that is directional shooting. That is directional shooting. Let me just make some enemies quickly come out. std vector, let's see, or rectangle shape. Enemies, let's make a generic enemy. Enemy dot set fill color magenta. Enemy dot set size vector 2f. Let's make them 50f 50f. all right, and that's good. That is good. Now let me see how I'm gonna do this. Let me see. That's all we need, basically. And we're just gonna have enemies coming down from the top. Who cares? I mean, you can make enemies that follow and stuff. We'll do that in another little video, but this is just gonna be kind of simple. For that you have to use the same technique as this. You'll have a movement direction for them, and they'll always be pointing to the player, and they're gonna kind of move towards the player all the time, and that's really, that's important. Player center window. All right, so yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. Let's make these enemies happen. We got enemies and shooting. Oh, whoops. Let's keep that under shooting. Or no, never mind. You know what? We'll keep that right here. Enemies. Let's do an enemy counter. Or spawn counter. Spawn counter equals 20. And then let's do if spawn counter is less than 20, spawn counter plus plus. If spawn counter 20, spawn counter equals 0. And then we're gonna spawn an enemy. So enemies dot pushback rectangle shape enemy, and we're gonna put the enemy at a random location. Dot set position. Let's do, we gotta initialize srand as well. Time null. There we go. And then include cstd lib. Just like that. We got time null. Now we can use random. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do vector 2f random from 0 to screen, window dot get size size dot x, and then random window to get size dot y. So we're just gonna pump out a bunch of enemies and make a for loop and draw. So the bullets are gonna be drawn above enemies, and player is gonna be drawn above enemies. So for loop. I don't know what the hell that was. For loop enemies dot size, and then window dot draw enemies dot I. So there we go. Now it's gonna push out a bunch of enemies at random locations. Let's just see if that works. Yep, it is. Whoa, 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 bro. And then we're gonna be able to shoot them. So, hell yeah. Now where is this? Here we go. Wait, and just make a safeguard here. If enemies dot what? Whoa, sorry. And enemies dot size. Oh my god, dude. That size is less than 50, so max 50 enemies. And then we're gonna do this. Bam, bam. If bullet shape. Okay, so here is the enemy collision. And this is the out of bounds. This is the enemy collision. So if, then we're gonna make another for loop. Enemies dot size. And then we wanna break that as well. We want to break that because we don't want to continue in for the same bullet and do a bunch of stuff with enemies. So we're gonna break that. Now if the bullet, you know what we can do? We can do this. If bullets, else if the bullet is not out of bounds, we'll do this. So else we have enemy collision for enemies dot size, and then we'll see if bullets dot I dot shape dot get global bounds dot intersects, lots of dots here, dot intersects enemies at position K, sorry about that, K dot get global bounds. If that intersects, then we have a collision between a bullet and an enemy. So then what we're gonna do is bullets dot erase at bullets dot begin plus I, and then enemies dot erase at enemies dot begin plus K. Alright, and then we're gonna do a break in here, and that should be good for enemy collision, I think. So we're hitting the enemy and we're removing the bullet and the, yep, we're removing. This is like a vacuum cleaner game, dude. Damn. Okay, now, oops, that didn't crash. I just clicked outside of the screen. Right, and we don't have any crashes or anything, so we're good. Just spray everywhere. Alright. Boom. Enjoy. That's what's up. So that's our kind of enemy slash shooter 360-degree directional shooting game. I hope you learned something. This is really important for 2D games, so just make sure you learn this, especially for top-down shooters. It's good to know. And hell yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for the support. Take care, guys and girls, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye bye.